Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the London Black Knights. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it, and offense trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. On first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal. Let's go.
Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Chubb again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The call is to go for run and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. First down, Jets.
You ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Jets trying, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action with Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. formation now. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Around the 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And it's complete to Adams.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Fights through him.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away. And the Black Knights will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Black Knights 27, Jets 9. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On play action, Lawrence. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Tyquan Thornton.
35 yards.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The 20. Diggs with and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seed. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this kick,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.